I think if this Doncaster shows what we're all about as they get us underway here, they're going to be kicking off from right to left as we look at it from our commentary position. Raiders will get the first attack. Raiders in their usual home strip of the blue shirt with a white V across the chest, blue socks and blue shorts. Doncaster in their yellow shirt this evening with the blue shorts and the yellow socks. They turn up on this Wednesday night. Another thing you got to remember as well at this level, a lot of these players, they've still got work. They've got work commitments, they've got night shifts and things like that, and a lot of the time they arrange the shifts around being available for the weekends and for the Sundays, and you chuck these Wednesday night fixtures into the mix, which wasn't an original fixture as well. This went on, I believe, location, so alongside Newcastle, which is one of our location fixtures. I think somebody from the RFL needs to check exactly where Barrows is. There's a knock on there, right from the off from Doncaster. It was a high bomb. It's been knocked on around about the 30-metre mark. Dan not collected possession, but the referee has pulled it back. I think it was the big guy. I think it was Villa Japani as well that has knocked that one on that far side. It's always hard to see numbers, Graham, when it's dark as it is. When you've got a yellow shirt with white numbers on the back, it doesn't really do us any favours, does it? And I've got my specs on as well this evening.
You can't see it. It's a bad clash of colours, isn't it?
So I do apologise for those that are trying to find out which Doncaster player is which, but our guess is as good as yours at the moment because it's hard to see them numbers. Raiders then from that scrum down get the ball out to Joe Bullock, returning to the team. He had a good run in that first set for the Raiders, as now Barrows find themselves within 15 of that Doncaster line. Short pass all the way across towards that left-hand side. Luke Cresswell trying to stretch for the line. He can't quite find the try line just yet, but he puts Raiders to within inches. It comes back to Walker. Walker straightens up the play, right towards the line once again. Barrows setting up some good shape on this right side now as Ryan Johnston finds a pass. It eventually bounces and falls to Curtis Tier, but they've lost a few metres on that play of Barrows. Coming back in towards the middle with Ellis Gillum now. Ellis Gillum heads towards the posts. He finds himself just a few metres away. Raiders got some big numbers, almost intercepted on that far right-hand side, but it's been knocked on. And Raiders are going to get yet another chance within 10 metres off that line.
I would take that as a third win, Dan. You know, first of all, the kick that got them the position, and then a scrum, and now another scrum. So they've put good pressure on. This is a good start from the Raiders, Dan.
Big thanks for Chris Davis as well, one of our avid listeners, getting in touch from the South Coast this evening. He's put plus 12 to the Raiders. Could be an
Any plus will do.
Any plus will do indeed. Raiders now then on the 10-metre mark. Moving this one through Bishop to Tia on this right side. Bowman trying to get him some space, but he can't find it there, so Tia's taken the tackle. It comes back into the centre. Falls to Ellis Gillum. Raiders still within 10. 2 tackles into this fresh set that had just been given here. Bishop almost taken out by our man, 3 times his size. Manages to duck away. Didn't need to duck very much. The referee awarded a penalty against Doncaster once again. Seeing he was high in the tackle. I don't think he had a choice, Graham. He's twice the size of Alex Bishop. Pretty sure that was it could be Mustafa or Gadwin Springer. It could be Gadwin Springer, actually. Yeah, for those that know him and those that know Alex Bishop, there is a vast difference in size. They've got a big pack, haven't they? Doncaster, looking at him, he looks a little bit daunting. I think they're beginning the kicking corner on now.
Yeah, they're going for the 2 points.
A little bit of water and a bit of air back in the lungs. There's Ryan Johnston then. Obviously no Brad Walker this evening, so Johnston's on kicking duties. He's going to slot this one through the middle, I imagine, in a few moments' time, right in front of the posts.
Not a bad tactic, Dan, because it's seen as getting something for the wins. You know, they've done well, they've got up here, they've got a couple of opportunities, and now they're going to get something back for it.
I questioned this decision, didn't I, on Sunday?
Yes.
And you corrected me, and you were right. And you love being right. Obviously, with momentum, 2 points to Ryan Johnston. With momentum, I always question why, when you're so close to the line, you're a couple of back-to-back sets in, just go for the 6. They went for the 2. For Raiders' defence, they did it twice, yeah. Obviously came up with a lead, they got the possession back, and it changed everything in the end. What do I know? I'm just a commentator. Graham's played for many years with his beloved Highfield Tigers team. So
I have I have spent some time at Highpool and did enjoy it, as you say, Dan.
Beloved.
There's only one thing you can do at Highpool, that's enjoy it.
So kick off then, once again towards that bottom corner, collected smoothly by Ryan Johnston. 5 minutes played here at Craven Park Speed Competition Stadium. Raiders 2, Doncaster 0. Up towards the 10-metre mark now. We've got listeners from all over the place. Even our number one fan, Jordan Weir, has tuned in. Finally gets to listen to some good commentary, he said. Well, good evening to you, Jordan, on this Wednesday evening, as Raiders now then moving up with Bullman towards the 30-metre mark. See how tasty Bullman looks this evening. He was telling me he's looking to get back into his cage fighting, so no doubt he's been doing a bit of training for that one. Maybe that might explain the bald head a few weeks ago. Now growing back at some pace, faster than my appetite. As that ball has been kicked through by Bishop, it's come off the back of Connor Robinson. I don't think it was deemed to be played at, so play continues. Raiders still have possession with Broadbent. He steps one, he steps two, he's found the space, he's found Cresswell. Cresswell's heading for the line. Cresswell's got Josh Wood alongside him, and Josh Wood goes over the line. It's his first of the season. Fantastic play by the Raiders. Take a bow, Broadbent. He's the one that created it. Raiders take advantage. It's Barrow 6, Doncaster 0.
Well crafted try there by the Raiders, Dan. Like you say, Luke Broadbent. That's typical of him there. He never gets tagged by the first defender. Managed to step inside off his left, come through the middle, cut right through the middle. He's seen Luke Cresswell chiming up the middle, took the ball, and then come Josh Wood for his first try of the season.
First of the season, yeah.
He's not scored. Well, he has now.
He's off the nutty list, shall we say. There's not that many on it this year. I don't know if they'll count some of the youngsters with them not playing as many games, but yeah, the only players on the team sheet in front of us this evening that haven't scored are Seth Woodend and Finn McMillan. Just
looking there, Luke Broadbent, he's just getting a bit of a treatment there. I think he might have landed awkward or been hit. Looks like the ribs are maybe a bit sore after that one. Maybe he got clattered after the ball had gone.
Not too sure. It did wonderfully well there, obviously. It was Bishop initially on this right-hand side that kicked it through. Ball came back to him, and he had a few options, but you could only go left, couldn't you? And then I think what Doncaster had almost piled across, anticipating the kick through, so it left a bit of space, but Broadbent had to create some more of his own. He did fantastically well when he picked up the ball on the left-hand side. Ryan Johnston slots that one through the middle as well. It's another 2 on the board. It's Raiders 8, Doncaster 0.
Just pushes that 6 out to 8. That little penalty, Dan. And the doubts in the minds will be in Doncaster at this moment in time. Paul Crerar will be really happy with the way his Raiders have started. They've controlled the sets. They've got good wins off the tactics, off the high kick, and then they've come back with points when they've been in the scoring zone.
Getting a little bit jealous of I like it when the listeners get in touch with us and let us know they've tuned in, but Stevie Marshall wins the award for the best view of the evening so far. Sat on his little terrace there. Beautiful. Look at that, Graham. Look at that for a picture. Beautiful.
It is.
Listening in to the rugby this evening. I'm sure he'll tell us.
Barbados or somewhere.
Barbados, Graham.
Barbados. That'll do.
Raiders up towards the 40-metre mark now then with Josh Wood. Try score. He's been stopped in the tackle there. Raiders moving down the short side with Ellis Gillan. Gillan moves up towards the halfway, edges inside the Doncaster half. Back out to Bishop now then, who's going to slice that one off the side of the boot towards touch. Good kick from Bishop. Falls just shy of the 10-metre mark. But now we're going to see a little bit of Doncaster. It's took them nearly 10 minutes to have a decent bit of possession now, Graham.
Well, getting the ball off the island like that, it means it's a restart, controlled, so the defence is set. They can alter the defence around. You've noticed there, they've got Ellis Gillan, Ryan King, defenders there, tight in on the ruck.
Defenders against 1 and 2 man. All right, Cresta, calm down. Calm down.
I ate 3 pages of his dictionary this afternoon.
I'm glad you finished that word there, Graham. Could have been taken off swiftly as we came on as Doncaster now then, up towards the 20-metre mark. Trailing this game.
It's probably something you've never even looked at.
Up towards the 30, that big tackle there. By Alex Bishop.
Get a bit spicy, Dan.
It was Gadwin Springer. He's not too happy with that one. I don't think he expected Alex Bishop to take him down one-on-one, but he did just that. Ryan King looking for the big shot there. He's come off the shoulder and eventually landed onto Joe Bullock. It's fifth and last tackle. Doncaster playing this one around on the halfway line, kicking it late. It's bouncing around. They're going to get onto this one, though, on that right edge, just about looking for the offload. Ball's bobbing around, eventually being knocked on there. It was Brad Hay, I think it was. No, it wasn't Brad Hay, sorry. These numbers are a nightmare. But either way, it was lost on that far right corner.
He looked a bit rattled there, didn't he? That end of set kick. Very hurried in the end. The first receiver that received it, I can't tell you who he is because I don't know his number.
I think it was Connor Jones that was trying to get that kick away in a hurry. But yeah, it was not the best end of sets from Doncaster. They did well to get the ball down to where they've got it to as Raiders now start off their own 10-metre mark.
It was Ms. Mustafa and he stood and he wasn't expecting the ball at all. So they have got these Doncaster players rattled at this moment in time, Dan.
Oh, they sure have. Down on the course road, Graham. That picture we've just been looking at. Yeah, beautiful picture.
Very nice, very nice.
I believe there was a few thousand down on Walney Beach tonight to watch the solar eclipse. I'm amazed we haven't heard Total Eclipse of the Heart through the tannoys yet. I'll sing it if we don't hear it. Wednesday night on BBC Radio Cumbria Sport, Raiders 8, Doncaster 0. Not the greatest of kicks that time from Bishop. It's gone straight down the throat of Ton Holmes. He's going to take that one up towards the 20, get that ball away. Doncaster now starting this set just off their own 30-metre mark. Hands on hips already, though. They're not looking too excited about getting back and starting this set. The big lads in the middle. We're just going to see a little bit of one-up rugby from these guys. They try spreading it across to the edges. They only got 3-4 in that line. Looks a little bit lazy from Doncaster at the moment, and now they're struggling to get back up to the feet. Big tackle from Charlie Emsley in support of Ryan Johnston. And we've got a man down on the halfway mark. And we're just taking a look towards the left-hand side there. Tom Walker, he's took a knee, and the doctor has indicated he needs to come off straight away. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. He looks in quite a bit of pain there, does Walker. It's hard to think. I think he's holding down his arm, but at the same time looks winded. He's taking really small baby steps to come off the field. That doesn't look good for Tom Walker. Just 12 minutes into this game. And when you look at the Raiders bench as well, we've only got really Greg Richards as a replacement alongside the youngsters. Finn Dutton, Rasconi, Seth Woodend and Finn McMillan. Finn McMillan did play a few minutes at prop against Halifax. So Greg Richards then is going to come on. It leaves Raiders down to 3 on the bench. And it's the 3 young pups, Graham.
Yeah. I'm just looking at him and he's with a bit of luck, he might just need some time out off the side and be able to come back on. Looks like he's had a dig in the ribs somehow.
So Doncaster then, moving across the 40-metre mark now inside the Raiders half. Keep the play alive, bouncing off the tackles, trying to find some space. And a good offloader here. He's the fast hands at Doncaster have been showing us in certain games this season. Now they've found the space. You miss a few tackles. Doncaster take advantage. The fans underneath our position are delighted with that one. Raiders have got nobody to blame but themselves there. There's a few missed tackles right in the middle of the field. Almost similar to the Broadbent run earlier on. They've just crossed them diagonally across the field to go in. It's now Raiders 8, Doncaster 4.
It was just a little bit of hot potato rugby, that, wasn't it? 2 good offloads.
See if you can spot who scored it, Graham. You got a camera towards your left-hand side there. I'm going to let Graham look at the action replay.
I think it might be 26, I think.
We're thinking 26. Good luck with that one, Phil. Just call him Mitch. Mitch Vulijapani.
Vulijapani, yeah.
Graham actually went out of his way to find out how you pronounce it.
I went and asked the coach, then I'd know.
And you said
research, Dan.
You said it 3 different ways when you got back over onto the balcony.
The coach stuttered. Vulijapani. There you go.
That's who we believe is the try scorer based on the action replays that we have just towards our left-hand side. Kick through from Doncaster, goes through the middle. It's a converted try. It's a 2-point game. Once again, it's Raiders 8, Doncaster 6. You pointing, Graham?
Yeah, I recognise the guy that scored, but I can't read his number. I think it was...
Well, the kick, Connor Robinson.
No, the try scorer.
I thought we had 26, no? No?
He doesn't look like a Village Japaner.
You know about the conversion, number 7? Yeah. A try scorer. Well, that's in the replay.
No.
Oh, we don't know then.
It was...
It's a shame we haven't got a cameraman in front of us. That can it doesn't matter, Phil. We're just having a crap with the PA announcer here live on to the world, Graham. No one knows who scored for Doncaster. We'll check it out. There'll be somebody that's doing the Twitter account or X account these days. Oh, it's a great bounce from kick-off. As you can hear by the ironic cheers around us, it's eluded Watson Boas. It's gone behind him, or Boas Watson, and it's forcing the dropout. On a pitch like this, Graham, it's dangerous to let the ball bounce, isn't it?
It's like
bone dry.
It's like a car park, isn't it, at the moment?
Well, according to the Doncaster Twitter account, it was Connor Jones that went in for the try there, the number 19.
I was going to say, he's like fairish air, you know.
So Connor Jones confirmed, offload in the tackle towards Josh Wood. We'll come back to that shortly. Raiders within 10. Still leading this game by 8 points to 6. Ryan King almost gets over the top. Can't quite find a way through that time though, so they're still within 10 metres as Cresswell finds a good short ball to Ellis Gillum, who's just going to try and power his way over the line, but he's going to be held up by no fewer than 3 yellow Doncaster shirts. I'll just confirm Connor Jones, it was Steve, the try scorer for Doncaster, as Raiders now on the 10-metre mark. Comes out to Greg Richards on the 5th tackle. 5 metres out towards his right-hand side, long ball out to Bullman, who's had to take his time to collect that one. He's come away from the 1st tackle and the 2nd. He's got the kick away. Eventually, a bit of a nothing thing, almost lost the ball in the tackle before he put boot to ball. Collected quite easily by Doncaster, who are now starting off their own 20-metre mark. You can see the dust flying off of every run and every tackle here, Graham. It's a hard pitch. We were on it about an hour or so ago, and it's a hard surface, isn't it?
Yeah, we weren't throwing each other on the floor, though, were we? We just walked across it. It wasn't too bad.
You do well to throw me on the floor these days, and I do well to stand back up, Graham, so we won't go down there.
I admire your honesty.
Doncaster now on the halfway mark, still looking for the offload on every tackle, but we've got nowhere to go though. See. Connor Robinson steps, gets around Bullock, almost gets around Ryan King, and that was a nothing. And they're still keeping this one alive. Raiders need to complete the tackles here. That's a better one from Charlie Emsley, right round the ankles.
You can see where they've amassed points, can't you, against sides? Just stopping the balls hard enough.
They've kicked it down the short side as well. It's a 3-on-1 underneath Cresswell. Cresswell's done well to take that ball, but flying in. Boas Watson, like Superman, takes out Luke Cresswell before he could even make a metre after catching that ball. Great stuff from Doncaster. Connor Robinson had no right to throw that ball around in the middle of the park there, Graham. And
no.
Barrow need to jump on things like that. Because as we've seen, they are dangerous when they can get this ball out to the edges. Broadbent now then, up towards the 20-metre mark. Almost a quarter of this game played now.
Just dip my cap there again, Luke Cresswell. Absolutely rock solid. Swedish seatbelt. Built to withstand collisions with mooses.
Raiders playing this one towards Tia. Tia tries to get over the top of Brad here. Now tries to get the ball away, but he's eventually going to be wrapped up in the tackle. Referee is... I missed the 5th and last there, call, Graham. Usually we're quite good at spotting that, but I assume it was 5th and last. Because, yeah, it must have been, because that was a turnover of possession just off the halfway mark. Raiders opting to run that one rather than kick it. I don't know if that was intentional or if they've also missed the call from the referee, but nevertheless, Doncaster get possession back. Here come the South Coast Seagulls. Sounds like a rock band, doesn't it? Doncaster now and up towards the 30-metre mark inside the Raiders half. Shifting this one across towards the right-hand side again. 2 missed tackles, 3 missed tackles. Doncaster are going to be in. You miss tackles against these strong runs and they will take advantage. Doncaster going for their second try of the game. They've taken the lead this time. It's now Raiders 8, Doncaster 10.
Edine Gebby there. That was just class, that. He just stepped off his right foot, left foot, in through, flicked the ball over his shoulder, and he had his support in the shape of... I'm going to say...
I mean, it looked like Connor Jones again, possibly. It's so hard with these white numbers on these yellow shirts.
Orange boots. When we get a look at his number...
The orange boots or the red boots?
Just going past the coach now.
Red boots. Green shirt, yellow shirt.
You say tomato, I say tomato. I'm just trying to see his number.
So confirmation of the try scorer will come to you shortly. But yeah, nevertheless, it's another try underneath the sticks as well for Doncaster. They're going to put another 2 on the board here. I feel like he's either changed his boots or he's hiding now, Graham. Successfully converted by Connor Robinson. Confirming the scoreline now is Raiders 8, Doncaster. We're just waiting for the try scorer, Paddy.
We just can't see his number.
14. We've got number 14, so we've got Jacob Jones.
Jacob Jones.
Jacob Jones is the try scorer for Doncaster. According to Graham, it was the guy in the orange boots.
Yeah, I recognise his boots. He had red boots. Yes. Can't see. Funny enough, I can't recognise his number because it's virtually impossible to see.
Hydration break now. Hydration break here at the Speed Competition Stadium. Raiders 8, Doncaster 12.
Again, Dan, just while we've got a break, you've got to take your hat off there to the way that they just opened up and turned an opportunity into a try. Again, it's just class, really. Just left, right step over your shoulder, supporting runners, and they just exploded into life. You say rounded off by Jacob Jones. They'll be a bit shell-shocked, the Raiders, you know, for making such a good start, getting the noses in front. Still, the score's only 12 points to 8.
Trailing by 4.
And if they are indeed thinking, like I would do if I was in this sort of game, taking it 20 minutes at a time in quarters, we're doing all right. Let's go again.
Yeah, tactically, they need to get it right, Barrow. Obviously, they've got a somewhat weakened team out. Probably the best team they could put out, in all fairness. I don't like using the term weakened, but you know, when you look at the list of players like we talked about earlier that are not in the team, it's hard to think of anything else. But it's the missed tackles that have been costing them.
Yeah.
Nothing fewer than that, really. They're getting on the outside time and time again within 20 and 30 metres. They're finding the space and they're punishing the Barrow at the minute. They've only done it twice. Twice they've come away with the tries, both converted, and that's where the 12 points have come from. 19 minutes to go until half-time. Forward pass there, not seen by the officials as Doncaster move inside the Raiders half. Coming down the short side this time. It's going to be Robinson once again, who's put that one at high. He's just going to creep and stay inside the field of players. Luke Cresswell takes that one. Quite aggressive in the tackle there was Brad Hay and Tom Holmes. I think they're trying to claim and knock the ball on. Is the referee given a high shot? Yeah, he's given a high tackle against Luke Cresswell.
For Luke Cresswell, even.
For Luke Cresswell. It's the eclipse, Graham. It throws me off.
Yeah. It's made you go blind.
It did for about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
ball getting fired right towards our position. Massive kick there from Ryan Johnston. No messing. He's made almost 40 metres on that kick. Taking as much advantage as possible here as Curtis Tier taps this one then. Away we go once again. Greg Richards be brought onto the pitch a little bit earlier than he would have liked with that injury to Tom Walker. Apparently it was Connor Jones, according to Doncaster's Twitter. We'll just say Jones scored. Jones at the double. I'm sure the Twitter account must have a better view than us. Or they must be at least behind the sticks. It's nigh on impossible to see these shirt numbers on these white numbers on the back of the yellow shirts. Not a good combo for a commentary team as Ellis Gillum now then. Moving down to within 10 metres. Raiders fifth and last. Out towards Bishop. Fires that one out to King. King with a short lead out to Bullock. Bullock's trying to get a pass away. And they've got away with that one, Barrows. Doncaster were just jumping on the loose pass. Looking for a simple intercept, and it's the surface. The ball's bobbled around. And he's caused a knock on. Barrow going to get a scrum down here, 15 away from the Raiders line. Sorry, from the Doncaster line.
I did manage to get a few words with Richard Horn, Doncaster's coach before, Dan, and he was explaining how they are a bit light in personnel themselves tonight. So it makes you think what the depth of their squad must be like. So Curtis Tier takes that one in there, right out on this right edge as the Raiders look to expose Doncaster. Ellis Gillum there takes it in at second receiver.
Back to the action then, Raiders within 5 metres of that Doncaster line. Josh Wood looks across the line and fires it out to Bishop. Bishop's found Bullock. Bullock's found the space. Welcome back to the team, Joe Bullock, right under the posts. Raiders make it level. It's Barrow 12, it's Doncaster 12, 16 to go until half time.
Great bit of subterfuge there from the Raiders. They had a cut-out ball. He passed it across Ryan King and into Joe Bullock. And everybody from Doncaster went for Ryan King. Great effort. Right close to the line. Very sharp pass.
Great play, using the advantage of the sheer size they've got and power in that pack. So close to the line.
Just squares it up, Dan. 16 minutes to go in the first half.
It's going to be a tight one. If you were going to ask me before kick-off what sort of game is it going to go, I think, well, I'd have honestly said if Raiders, as long as they stay on it and don't slip up all that much, then it could come down to a drop goal kind of. I'm not saying it would, but that sort of tight game, you know.
You think?
I think it's one of them rare occasions where Raiders won't be the favourites this evening, to put it in one respect.
I've got to, from what I've seen so far now of Doncaster, it's trying to guard against them explosions of pace and power that they used to get through and turn an opportunity into 6 points.
We just got the
Bishop was the guy who put the pass in to set the try up. Alex Bishop, yeah.
I love how people talk to us like we're not on world radio.
He cut right through their place.
That's Paddy McAteer in the background there, trying to do his match reports for the Rugby League Express, and he's trying to have a bit of a crack with Graham Dale around his microphone. Enjoy that, Graham?
Yes.
One of a kind, isn't he, Paddy McAteer?
I thought the big purple thing on the end of the stick might give it away.
Raiders now then with that 14 to 12 advantage. I'm just going to look around, Graham, and see if anybody else wants to come up for a crack.
Yeah.
While
anybody
we're
else
talking.
want to play mastermind while I'm trying to think about something else?
14 minutes to go until half time, then Raiders with that 2 points advantage.
It's been an excellent first half so far from a neutral point of view.
Jono with a 40-20 attempt here. He's going to be close. Oh, it's just bounced back in play at the last minute. Big tackle there. The referee's blown his whistle.
Dean Gebby.
I think he's just waiting for what exactly the call is from the referee. Oh, there's late charge.
Shoulder charge.
In the tackle on Gebby. Seen right in the middle by the referee. So it's penalties Doncaster. People are going to start texting in now, asking some quiz questions.
I'll tell you what, Eddie and Gebby, the PNG International, looking very, very sharp tonight and strong. He bounces like a little ping ball, isn't he?
You can tell we've got the listeners tonight, Graham. Dan's texting saying, is that the purple thing on the end of the dictionary?
Yes.
Steady.
I was trying to describe what a microphone looks like.
It's a PG show, Graham. Watch where we're going. It's a rugby league show, this.
Yeah.
On the halfway line now. That was round the neck there as he went down to the floor. He just threw his neck out there, didn't he? If it was Tyler Heppy. I think he was just trying to put a little bit much on it from the tackle from Ryan King. Play continues. Doncaster 40 metres away now. Looking to take the lead once again here for the second time this evening. Moving this one across before trying to straighten his run up and go down the right edge there was Sutcliffe. The ball comes back towards this left side now. It's shrugging off Bishop. Running across the field once again is Mustafa, and eventually the tackle is made 20 metres out. It's going to be a kick over the top from Connor Robinson. It's going to be Bullman underneath that one. He's pushed back behind his own line. Then he heads towards the touchline. He's done well there as the Raiders winger to stay in the field of play. He was under immense pressure from Tom Holmes, the Doncaster fullback. Raiders still within just 5 metres of their own line. No, Bullman now, no nonsense stuff that time. Makes a good 7 or 8 metre burst on that one. Ellis Gillum now picks that one up. Doncaster are not letting the Raiders attack get anywhere with this one. Still inside their own 20. Big dummy from Bishop. It comes eventually across to Broadbent. And Gebbie goes flying over the head of Broadbent to complete that tackle. Brought him down by the back of his collar, yet play continues. It's now on the last. Johnston, he has to get distance on this. He took a bounce back in play. Richards can't attack the ball yet because he's from an offside position. So Doncaster collect that one just off their own 40 where Curtis Tier it is that makes a tackle. 60 metres to go in this one. It's a little bit slap hazard at the moment, but it's making it an exciting game, isn't it?
There's a lot of chaos going on.
Slap hazard. Stick that in your dictionary. As Doncaster out towards the halfway mark. 11 minutes to go until half time. Raiders 14, Doncaster 12. Doncaster within 40. Going down this left side once more. It's going to be a kick early in the set from Robinson back towards that corner. It's bobbled up kindly for Luke Cresswell on his 200th appearance. How much would he like a try this evening? At any time, really, but on such a milestone landmark game for Luke. Currently on 12 already this season. Third in the try scoring charts. T. Ritson still tops them. Cheat code, isn't he, T. Ritson? Sometimes he's got injured on 15 tries. Come on then, catch me up. Ryan King's 1 away. Cresswell's 3 away. Curtis T. moving to double figures recently. Finn McMillan now, he's onto the field for the Raiders.
What would we give for another display like he had against them down in Doncaster?
Absolutely. Raiders trying to find some space once again on that left side. Broadbent cuts back into the middle. Angle in his run until he's found a space. He almost gets past another one. He's thrown a loop pass. It's come out to Gillum. Gillum's got Tier on his right shoulder. Tier collects that ball. He gets that one out to Bullman. Bullman knocks it on. Play stops. I think the referee's going to take it. He's going to take it back. So they're trying to play a bit of advantage there, the Raiders team. So he's pulled it all the way back to the initial penalty. Who was again?
Yeah, there was Alex Bishop was taken out off the ball.
So it's going to be Finn McMillan now. He's on the field as well. A few changes that we just missed there. So Josh Wood's gone off and Finlay Dudham Rasconi has come onto the field. Finn McMillan as well. He's come on for try scorer Joe Bullock. And I'm pretty sure that's the only changes that we've just come over. Greg Richards still on the field, obviously due to Tom Walker's injury earlier on in the half. Raiders get the penalty there then. Kick that one into touch. Going to start this drive now just off the 20 metre. Short ball out to Greg Richards. Strong run from the former Super League man. Takes Barrows to within 15. As Dunham Rasconi gets that one across to Bishop. Short ball to McMillan. Nowhere to go for the Wigan loanee. Moving towards this left side now. Back in towards the posts. Dutton finds King. King finds Richards. Richards is stretching. He can't find a way through. The ball has come loose in the tackle. 4 Doncaster shirts around him. He's awarded a knock on there. I don't know. Well, they're all, I always see them sometimes as 50-50
we
goals.
could see that. There was an arm in there just last minute, just reefed at the ball.
There was 8 arms in there.
Yeah.
Literally. The ball has come out there. I don't think it, just by Bishop still facing the line, didn't look like he had any intentions to try and get an offload away. Nevertheless, it has gone the way of Doncaster, so it's going to be a scrum down to them on the 10-metre mark, out towards the right-hand side. Slight name change, then, is it now, Graham?
Yeah, I was talking to him before the game, and after the confusion of the last game when it was on the team sheet of Finn Dutton, and he said, "Yeah, it's Finn Dutton."
Finn Dutton it is then from this day forward. As Doncaster now move up towards the 30-metre. A few years ago we had Delaney Gittins Bedward, didn't we? And he played on Sunday for Halifax, and that was Delaney Bedward. We've dropped the Gittins bit of it now.
I'm glad. Tongue twisters, some of them.
I'd take that over some of these players on this Doncaster team sheet. Done well there to take that high bomb, did Luke Cresswell. Not the distance I think Doncaster would have liked to get on that kick as well. He's collected it just off his own 30-metre mark, and now Bullman, big handoff from the Raiders winger, takes Barrow towards the 40.
We've seen some impressive starts this year by this Raiders team, Dan, but this must surely rank of one of the best so far, especially at this end of the season.
Well, it was either a knock-on or 6 again, as Sutcliffe, as the ball was played, he was laying down, he put his foot, he come off his foot. The referee just waved play on anyways. Barrow now then with Broadbent. It's 5th and last. 25 metres or so away from the try line as Ryan Johnston collects that ball, angles it back towards that left side. Great catch, great step, and Doncaster away on that far right hand side. Strong run, and they've made 30 metres out of that one. Doncaster now then moving back in towards the middle of the field. 6 minutes to go until half time. Raiders still leading by that 2-point advantage. It's Barrow 14, Doncaster 12, live here on BBC Radio Cumbria Sport on your Wednesday evening. Did you enjoy the eclipse? Not as much as Bishop enjoys the big tackles. He's put a massive shot on Tyler Heppy there. Doncaster again though. They've done well keeping the play alive, haven't they, in the tackle, if they've got the arm
really
free.
Well. And the Raiders have done well to try and suppress it as much as they can.
Do you call them ponytails, Graham? On the ball's come loose from Tyler Heppy. Call them what you want. He can't keep hold of the ball that time. The referee almost gets in the way as Bishop fires that pass across towards the left-hand side. Dan Knott. He's up against Vulika Japani. And there's only going to be one winner there. He's been battered about 15 metres back. And now I think he's took a knock to the head as well. I think both players have actually hit the ground there. So they've took a knee. This could be a double head injury for Dan Knott.
Another high shot there. That's the second or third offence they've been caught out on Doncaster for high shots.
I imagine the referee...
Again, like we said before the game, Dan, the physicality of this Doncaster side is key for them. And if the Raiders can match that and withstand that, that's when they're going to have a chance. And they're leading this game by 2 points. And they're rattling the cages still. But they do look very dangerous, don't they?
Referee just having a word there as well with Connor Robinson, the captain. Is obviously another penalty for a high tackle. We have got a stoppage now for them for a double head injury for Mitch. Vulika Japani. That rolls off the tongue now. Once you get into it,
Vulika Japani. Yeah, it's
Big V.
And what was he asking me before about the ponytail?
Yeah,
no.
Tyler Heppy. They're not quite ponytails,
I'm going to say
they?
no. What they are is it's to do with their culture in New Zealand and the islands, South Pacific and that. Tribal. I think it's tribal. I might be wrong.
Either way, vastly experienced. He's writing his stats down. I know you love a good stat. What have we got for Tyler Heppy?
Tyler Heppy is the son of Brad Heppy. He used to play for Workington. He's also played for Featherstone, just while I frantically look for his name. Tyler Hepper, yeah, OKR to lose, amongst others.
Broadbent once again, almost tactically like now. He takes that ball on that left edge, steps back, and he's been making some good meters with that. He's cutting back on the inside, back in towards the middle, should I say, but he's angling his run every time. Tried it again that time, but he just slipped. I don't know what he slipped on, because there's no water on that surface, let me assure you. Ball has come loose again. Referee has a way play on here as Doncaster are breaking downfield. No, he's pulling it back. And again, trying to make wind and eye. It looks like Greg Richards was trying to play the ball. Finlay Dutton is still down on one knee. Referee marker's not square. Is the penalty.
3 minutes to go. Bang the 2 over, Dan.
Yeah.
Just pushes it out to 16-12.
Yeah, Paul's bringing the kicking cone on now, Paul McMillan, so it's going to be 2 points. Right in front of the post as well, 20 metres back. Good call, I'll go for that one. I told you right from the kick-off, Graham, that they should have took them 2 points earlier on, because that's what gave them a lead.
Every day's a school day, isn't it?
Now they're going to extend
Even
it.
in the holidays.
3 minutes to go then. Raiders 14, Doncaster 12. Barrows just about to put 2 more points on the board here with what should be a relatively simple attempt for Ryan Johnston. No Brad Walker, of course. And stay with us, because in a few minutes after the half-time hooter, if you are interested on trying to listen how we're going to dissect the playoffs and the way they're going to go in this 10-team playoff this season, I'm going to try and tell you and try and make some sense of it. We'll go through that at half-time now. As Ryan Johnston now then. Just off the 20 metre, just in front. Left boot. It's a sure thing for Ryan. Ryan Johnston this time, right through the middle. 2 minutes to go now until half-time. Raiders 16, Doncaster 12. A scoreline that only a brave Raiders fan, I think, would have predicted at half-time. But we did say how they can do it. And albeit the only points they've conceded have come from their own mistakes. I mean, let's say mistakes.
So far, so good. They've contained the physicality of Doncaster and they've managed to restrict their opportunities. They've scored 2 quality tries, and you're going to get that from a top team. At the moment, as it stands, the Raiders are cementing their place in this league this year, and how well they have actually played. What a good season they've had.
Massive shot on Charlie Emsley. Almost like they've targeted the Miller man there as he's moved backwards in that period. Greg Richards says, this is how you do it, Charlie. Makes a good 10 metres that time as Finlay Dutton now gets this one out to Ryan King. Ryan King, strong legs, moves up towards, pushing towards the 40 now as a quick scoop of the ball from Dutton to Tia. Tia tries to get the pass out to Bowman. It's been charged down by Tom Holmes, and that's 6 again. Raiders collect that loose ball. With a minute to go, just over a minute to go until half-time, Raiders have got 50 metres left. Will anything come from it? I expect, if they've still got possession, maybe a kick on the hooter here. Could be an interesting end to this fascinating first half as Ryan Johnson steps, twists direction, 2 different directions there. Eventually he's taken the tackle. Not too many metres gained that time, but Raiders now move to within 30. Finn McMillan. Big tackle on him. Still just inside the 30 as Richards juggles around with that pass. Ventures collects it. He's found Luke Cresswell on his shoulder. He's going to be tackled by the collar of his shirt, but Raiders are within 10. Less than a minute remaining. Drop goal territory for Ryan Johnston, and Ryan Johnston puts another cheeky point on the board. I called it. Hey, I called drop goal, didn't I?
Yeah.
I just didn't think it'd be this early. It's Raiders 17, Doncaster 12. And again, if they miss the conversion, it's effectively 2 scores.
If it does go tight as this in the second half, that could be an extremely valuable point.
Nobody was expecting that until you could just see him eyeing it up. Acres of space with the ball in hand. Ryan Johnston, less than 20 metres out in front of the sticks, takes the 1-pointer. It gives Barrow a 5-point advantage. Which tactically, I can see why. If Doncaster go in and they've got a tricky conversion attempt, That 1 point could prove important. There goes the half-time hooter then. Scoreline here at Craven Park, the Speed Competition Stadium. It's Barrow Raiders 17, Doncaster 12. Fascinating first half, really, for a lot of right reasons, but also a few wrong reasons as well. Both players at half, or both teams are both arguing with the man in the middle as they take the way off the field. They need to be careful here. But yeah, fascinating first half. It started with that penalty for Ryan Johnston, giving the Raiders that 2 points to 0 advantage, and then Josh Wood flying over for his first of the season. That gave us an 8-0 lead, and then it was the Jones. We can confirm Connor Jones at the double. Both successfully converted by Connor Robinson. That gave Doncaster the lead. 12 points to 8 it was just after a quarter of the game was played. But then Barrow made a little bit of a comeback. Joe Bullock returning to the team. He gave Barrow the lead once again, 14 points to 12. Then it was Ryan Johnston with a penalty. Ryan Johnston with a drop goal right before the half-time hooter. 17 points to 12, and interesting first half, Graham. 40 minutes to go then. Doncaster now back out onto the field. It's going to be Broadbent kicking this one off. Obviously, Ryan's had a few groin problems, so he's not on kick-off duties this evening. He's going to stick to that far left side of the pitch. He's not looking over, waiting for Graham's fist pump and thumbs up. And I love you, Ryan. You're smiling, but you know you want to say it, don't you? Just shout him, Graham, if you want. You know, do a little dance for him.
I wouldn't be that unprofessional.
Doncaster now slightly delayed for them coming back out onto the field. Broadbent just dummying the kick-off there. I think he was trying to see what positions the Doncaster players are preparing to move into when he kicks that ball.
We haven't got a match official. That's what we're waiting for, isn't it?
That's a good shout. So, yeah. Your eyes are better than mine, Graham. So the last people out onto the pitch are the officials. Ironic cheers and a few boos. Wouldn't be a game of rugby without booing the officials, would it? So they are now out onto the pitch. Don't know if you heard that. It's the half-time hooter. Well, should I say second half hooter to get us back underway. Broadbent on kicking duties. Raiders leading by 5. Barrows 17, Doncaster 12. And we're underway once again. Floodlights still not been put on yet, and it's getting darker. But I tell you what, though, as it gets darker, that white on the back of them Doncaster shirts gets a little bit easier to see, strangely.
It might be fluorescent.
It could be, you know, could be. So Doncaster then with the first drive of this first half up towards the 30-metre mark, moving this one back in towards the middle. Almost breaking through there. Ryan King did well to reposition himself and complete that tackle. That was dangerous. Well, that's what's been getting him through. It was the missed tackles in the first half that basically cost Barrow 12 points. It's as simple as that. Changing direction towards this right-hand side now. Big tackle once again. Ryan King and Charlie Ames again involved, not letting Lewis Johnson get anywhere that time. Ball moves back in towards the middle now. Then it's going to be Ms. Mustafa.
I think the trick is, Dan, they've got to get bodies in the tackle and try and tie up the ball. Ooh. That was the biggest threat to him in the first half.
Bit of a loose pass that time. It's taken well by Tyler Heppy. Finley Dutton got around the ankles. Tackle not complete just yet, so play continues. Doncaster within 10 now. Short ball out towards Mustafa. Looks like the ball has been lost in the tackle though. Referee has blown his whistle. What's he indicated there, Graham?
Knock on.
Oh, I thought he was, for a second there, I thought he said offside.
I thought he was doing YMCA.
He was doing a few things, wasn't he? It's going to be a scrum down, head and feet to the Raiders off their own 10-metre mark. Good
defence there by the Raiders, did really well.
Yeah, dangerous. You know, you put Doncaster within 10 of that line. They've got so much size and power in that pack.
But they're agile as well with it, aren't they, Dan? You know, the offloads, they seem to be able to position themselves, and that's strength.
Finley Dutton now is brought down very aggressively, still just in front of his own 10-metre mark. There's another youngster. Finn McMillan takes the Raiders to within 20 metres. Good offload away there to Luke Cresswell. Cresswell's brought down on the 30-metre mark. A slow play the ball that time, though, as Raiders now fire it out to Ryan Johnson, who's going to kick from almost no man's land right back deep inside his own half. It's gone straight down the throat of Edney Gebby, and he's going to manage to get up towards the halfway. Strong run, moving at some pace the second they collect the ball, Doncaster. 3 minutes played of this second half. It's been pretty much all Doncaster for the opening few moments. Still the Raiders leading by 17 points to 12. Within 20 metres now then. Matagi is off the bench. Takes them a little bit closer to the line. Tackled there, complete. 10 metres out. It's fifth and last. Drop on the shoulder. Drop once again as acres of space in front of the markers. And it's going to be a stroll in for Ms. Mustafa. The Doncaster number 17 goes into the left-hand side of the posts. It's going to bring this one ever so tight now. It's Raiders 17, Doncaster 16.
Yeah, I'm afraid that just looked like a bit of tired bodies there. Just didn't close the gap up enough around that ruck. There was a little bit of a gap just behind the ruck. They spotted it and went for it. Went through untouched. Like I say, that draws it back to 17-16. Ever so tight. 36 minutes to go.
Just a couple of steps there, wasn't there, from the hooker. It just looked one way, looked the other way. He's kind of thrown the markers off a little bit, and he just created that space. Short lead for Mustafa. Relatively simple try. Good work. Good tactics, straight from the training field, it seemed.
I think the referee may well be asking him to have a word with his players about maybe high shots. Is that to warn them again?
Just having another conversation with the PA man there. Want to know who's kicking? Well, it's his third one, Connor Robinson. Well, I hope I've told him it's Connor Robinson anyway. Yeah, number 7 on his back. Should be a relatively simple attempt, just left of the sticks, and he's put that one through, so Doncaster take the lead for the third time. Second time, not the third time, second time. It's Raiders 17, Doncaster 18. Robinson converts Mustafa's try.
It's important here the Raiders step it up a yard if they can and just put some pressure on Doncaster. Get this kick away, get after it hard, and just try and get a win. Try and get a drop ball that'll lift the crowd, lift the players, stay in this game. Great kick
for a semi-short kick-off there. Knocked on by Doncaster. Raiders
exactly
gonna
what we want.
Getting possession back 20 metres out from the line.
Great kick that, landed right in no man's land, and he tried to control it, but it came off his arm.
Well, Raiders, who will be firm favourites, you'd imagine at this stage, to remain in the top 6. Not just on today's game, but based on fixtures remaining.
Yeah, stay. Yeah, definitely.
And fixtures around them. We'll come to that shortly.
If obviously, I could just say, Dan, I am enjoying Luke Broadbent's kicking off abilities.
Well, you crossed his path before kick-off, putting him off there, Graham, so it could have been a bit better if it wasn't for you. Raiders now then within 10. Ellis Gillam asking the referee for 6 again, and he gets it. Interference in the ruck. Raiders get a fresh set within 10 metres of that Doncaster line, moving it out towards Bishop now then. Fires this one out to McMillan. Looking for his first try this season in Raiders colours. Out towards King. King dummies. King stretches. King's over. King is top of the charts. Another big duel in the King's crown. Raiders retake the lead again. It's Barrows 21. It's Doncaster 18.
Yeah. Just moves that ball. Takes it to centre play. Finn Dutton gets into dummy half. Lovely little ball out there to Ryan King. Shows a little dummy. Shimmies them hips. Over for a 4-pointer.
Back to the playoffs then. If Raiders do win today, it's confirmed. Sheffield, 2 games remaining, currently on 28 points. This will put Barrow on to 34 points. There's not enough points left for Sheffield to catch the Raiders. And it's basically between Sheffield, Widnes, Doncaster and Barrow. 3 of them 4 will get that top 6 berth. Sheffield, that's currently sat in 7th, 2 points chasing, but they've got to play Doncaster, they've got to play Widnes. Not easy, is it?
This is like a cup game, isn't it, really, in a sense? If they win this game, that's it, they're assured 4th or 5th place. And that'll be the big motivation. That's great work. Again, I get the impression they're not going away. These Raiders are not going away tonight. Sometimes you've got you look at your bench and you think, and do you know what? That's what lifts it. And then players go out and prove the worth to the club. And it builds the team.
Ryan Johnston then puts that one through the middle. This Raiders 23, it's Doncaster 18. Back to that 5-point margin. And look who's on, Graham. It's Finlay Duran's best mate. He's having a laugh at Ryan King already. King is looking at him saying, come at me. King is hungry. He wants the human fridge that goes by the name of Paulie Paulie. The biggest man on a championship rugby surface is Paulie Paulie. Unless I go on the pitch. To be fair, no, I won't even have that. That guy's a unit. Let's see what he's got left in that tank for the final 30 minutes then. As the ball falls to Johnston, Greg Richards runs right down the middle, just steps around Paulie Paulie and takes a tackle by 3 more. I think I'd rather do that, to be honest, Graham. Yeah. It always picks me up a little bit when I see Paulie Paulie on a pitch. He's got a massive reputation over the years, and I know he's probably not the player he once was, obviously. But just looking at the guy, he's a presence, he's an aura more than he's anything else. But yeah, he's onto the field now then as the ball comes out to Finn McMillan, who shrugs off the first attempted tackle there by Connor Jones. Keeps driving forward. Eventually plays the ball out to Finlay Dutton. A little bit of a step by Ryan Johnston, who keeps moving sideways and pops that one off to McMillan, who straightens that one up. Sees Paulie Paulie in front of him and opts to go down the wing. Good choice. Fifth and last tackle now then. Raiders still on the halfway mark. Comes to Ryan Johnston, who's put that one up high. There's a few players in an offside position there. So pressure.
Great work, Luke.
Great work, great pressure. Broadbent, Dan Knott. The youngsters completing the tackle there on Eddie Gebby as he was looking for the offload.
They need the next score. Next score and they'll win the game.
It's a big call, Graham.
Yeah, I'm going to put it out there. They look as though they're up for it. Again, it's a big if. They've got to get the next score.
We could see this lead change a few hands a few times. Yeah, it's been one of them games. For the last 50 minutes, it's been very backwards and forwards as the kick comes towards our position here and flies into touch eventually. That's another, 30 plus metres gained off that kick there as Doncaster now. Referee said he played it a little bit too far off the mark there, did Watson Boas. So the referee's he was behind the mark. Okay, a bit different. Nevertheless, play now continues. It falls to Matagi. He's brought down 25 or so metres out. Paulie Paulie then. Steps, runs at his old foe, Finlay Duran. And you know what? He's done well. He received a man of the match performance a few months ago when we were there for that game against Doncaster, did Finlay Duran. And he's turning up trumps again, especially in defence this evening. Big, strong run. There's absolutely no stopping. Steamrolling his way through that time.
Adine Gebby.
Eddie Gebby had just picked up that ball. He was running it must have been 20 plus miles an hour.
Adine Gebby.
As Gebby's picked up the ball and flew through the middle and popped that one down just towards the left of the sticks.
Yeah, he looked some intent there. He picked that ball up and he just went for it. Low centre of gravity, quick, stepping right, left. Just so hard to stop.
So, scoreline now, Raiders 23, Doncaster 22, with a simple kick to come. Great try from Gebby as well. I mean, we say it's a great try, Graham. Do you think the Raiders defence could have done more there? They've been fantastic goal line defending for the majority of the season, and it's been a bit weaker than most other attempts we've seen so far.
Maybe they just hung back a little bit on the line. maybe could have got off the line a bit quicker, but what we don't know from here, Dan, is the pace, the speed of which these players take off, you know, and it's, I mean, he covered what, 20 metres in about a second and a half.
Yeah.
It's like chasing shadows sometimes.
Reminds me of me in my prime. So, for the third time, Doncaster retake the lead. It's Barrows 23, Doncaster 24. Just over a quarter of the game remaining. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Raiders retake the lead and then lose the lead and then potentially retake the lead. It's just been one of them games. It's so hard to call at the moment. The refrigerator is stopped in his tracks just off his own 10-metre mark, but it's a good run from the play of the ball, and Doncaster now move up towards the 30, back in towards the middle once more. It's going to be Matagi that time. He's brought down once again on the 40-metre mark. Moving inside the Raiders half now. Once again ducking under the tackles. Great support play. Tackle eventually made. No, it's still not complete. It's going to be Ryan Johnson that comes in to complete that tackle. But just like that, blink and you miss it. Doncaster find themselves within 10. They've got big numbers on that left side as well. They can get the ball loose. Can't get the last pass away. Tackle made. Fifth and last. Just a few metres away from the line. Doncaster. It's been intercepted by Finlay Dunnan.
I was just going to say they need a bit of luck. Well done, Finn Dutton.
Great intercept. He had nowhere to go. He was surrounded by 5 yellow Doncaster shirts. No sooner has he intercepted that pass, but he stayed calm, controlled, and Raiders now move up towards the 40. Trailing this game by a point. Barrows 23, Doncaster 24. Yet another Hollywood game of rugby league. 25 minutes to go. Raiders out towards Bishop on that right side. Gillam dummies, ducks, tries to get a pass out the back. It's flicked up and in front of him, it appears. And the referee's just going to want a knock on, is he, against him there? Well, Bishop's kept the ball. Waiting for a definitive call here, so it's going to be a scrum down, head and feed to Barrows.
So,
well,
as Gillam put the ball out the back door, Dan, it was altered in direction by a Doncaster player forward.
There you have it.
Scrum feed the Raiders.
25 to go until half time. Barrows 23, Doncaster 24. It's Raiders with a scrum down, 40 metres out from the line. Broadbent, who's been active, very active this evening.
Absolutely outstanding.
Yeah,
so
he's been
far.
really good. He's been one of the standout performers as Raiders fans underneath us calling for offside. I think the referee acknowledged that call by the fans and told them no. Play continues down the right side then with Curtis Tier. Curtis Tier is dropped 20 metres out. Chance here for Barrows to retake the lead once again. Ellis Gillam drives towards the 10. Interchange made for Barrows. Finlay Dutton comes off and Josh Wood, the ginger jukebox, back onto the field. Raiders now big numbers on this left side. Broadbent steps back in towards the middle. He looks for an offload. That looks sloppy. Yeah, it's going to be awarded a knock on. Big defence there from Doncaster.
I thought that went backwards, Dan.
Yeah, it looked a little bit sloppy, Graham, from our angle, to be honest, and the referee thought the same. So possession's going to go back to Doncaster. I mean, it could be worse. They could have got the ball back on the halfway line. They haven't. They've got it back inside their own 10.
Number 30, Finn Dutton,
Rossini. you best let Phil know as well, then, Graham, that the of the name change duties. Scrum down, head and feed to the Raiders then. 23 minutes remaining. Referee has stopped the clock here. He's not too happy with the scrum on Doncaster's side. Uncontested scrums. I remember them COVID days, Graham, where we just didn't do them. And I think I kind of preferred it, you know. kept the speed of the game up. Made us about as much impact as a scrum.
Well, it is just a way of restarting the game, isn't it?
I know it's traditional and it's rules, but maybe it's something that could be addressed once again. It worked during COVID, if you ask me. Anyway, Raiders back on defensive duties, and they're keeping them out so far so well. As Paulie has absolutely clattered Ryan King, and Ryan King has not got back up. But Charlie Emsley said, "Come on then, big man, I'll have a go." Paulie knocks the ball on. King back up to his feet. He felt that one, though.
He did.
Oh, Charlie's pumped. He enjoyed that one.
Just looking at Ryan Johnson shaking his head there. He's not happy about something.
Oh, he's having a laugh and a giggle now, Ryan King and the human refrigerator. Ryan King, no nonsense, gets right back in the line. Sharing phone numbers while they're right. By the looks of it, the referee's not happy about something he's seen once again. You haven't got not enough in the scrum. He's taking his time here, the referee. He's making sure they do this properly. Get your head in, he says. Schoolboy stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take that back, because he hasn't knocked the ball on. Because he's give Doncaster possession back there. Got a little bit excited myself. Didn't quite see what was going on. Didn't see the call, but that's probably what Ryan Johnson was shaking his head at there, Graham.
Yeah.
Maybe he's deemed it ripping out. Nevertheless, Doncaster still in possession then. Charlie's celebrations were to come to no avail. Still remains Raiders 23, Doncaster 24. 20 minutes remain. Out towards this left side now. Trying to create some good numbers there, but Curtis Teed it was that just cut that one off. Completing the tackle. Still hovering around the halfway mark. Good drive that time up towards the 40. It's fifth and last tackle now then. Go down the short side. Robinson, plenty of time on that kick. He's put that one up high, testing Cresswell. Cresswell's done well in the dark. The footlights are on. They're about as effective as Featherstone's are, I think, in them corners. So it comes out to Andy Bullman, who's took a drive down the middle now then. Coming for a scoot of possession. Once again.
Great work again, Luke Broadbent.
Luke Broadbent, standout
Made
performer.
some meters tonight, hasn't he?
He sure has. He's done everything but score, I think, Broadbent so far. As Bullman now then. Sorry, Bullock back onto the field. Takes the Raiders to within, well, the halfway mark. Josh Wood out towards Ryan King. King driving through, trying to look for an offload, but he can't find a space with the three yellow defenders. Closing the spaces there as Bishop knocks that one towards the corner. Grubber along the surface.
Well tackled.
That's a huge tackle. He just tried to step and turn, and he acrobatically hit the deck there as Bishop got his arm across.
Got to try stop getting in these early. They make a lot of meters in the early three tackles. If they can get in there and put pressure on them,
which is what they seem to be
work
doing
so
now.
far.
Still just that 1 point separates these two championship playoff teams. Could this be a fixture we're looking at in a few weeks' time? You never know. As we move into them September playoffs. Raiders now keeping Doncaster camp right back, just if off their own 30. Kick under pressure has gone straight to Bullman, who's collected that one, moving backwards on his 20. Strong run, better from Bullman. Burst down that right side and passes it out to Bishop. Bishop back on the inside to Tia. Tia's brought down on the 40-metre mark as Cresswell now then. Quick scoot of the ball, runs at the markers. Another 10 metres gained that time. Raiders edge inside the Doncaster half now as Ellis Gillam picks it up on that short side. Another good 10 metres or so made that time as well.
Another late shot coming in there. Brad Hay that time.
A few things not being seen by the officials at the moment. Raiders playing this one around now then. Give it to... Oh, and that's a favour returned. That's your receipt. Charlie Emsley runs into the refrigerator and he's felt that one, as you can imagine. The kick comes up though. He's had just enough left in it to play that ball. Ball goes high. Johnson chases his kick. Doncaster kept back off their own 10, but the referee's blown his whistle here. Charlie Emsley still struggling to get back up to his feet after just being suffocated by Paulie.
We've got I think they'll go for 2 points here, you know.
So the penalty was awarded there. Was it? Must be an interference after the kick that come on Johnston.
Shoulder charge.
He's going to take the 2. And it's not the simplest of kicks, as you know, Graham.
Not for a left footer, it isn't. It's natural arc away as well.
Yeah,
it's a little bit out.
Yeah, he's left of the posts.
10 metres in from touch.
Literally 10 metres in. The markers that know the pitch, you put little white marks. 10 metres in. He's pretty much on that mark. To the left side of the post. Left-footed.
I'm going to say, one thing that does worry me, if he does miss it, it needs to go dead. Because what you don't want is this Doncaster team running at a broken line.
Well, it's at these moments I'd like to go through some current scores in the Betfred Championship this evening. Oh, no, nothing. You looked at me like you were waiting for some scores there, Graham. It's a Wednesday night, man. So Ryan Johnston then. Tricky attempt. Taking a good look at it from this left side. Massively important. It looks good. It started good. It's finished good. It is good. 17 minutes to go. Raiders retain the lead again. It's Barrows 25, Doncaster 24. Oh, we've not seen the end of this one yet, Graham Dale.
That's true. It's just edged them back in front there. As we maybe think the match official has had some questionable results this evening. You know, so we're getting the feed off social media that some of the Doncaster are expressing the same thoughts, that maybe the ref should have a Barrows shirt on. I wouldn't agree with that statement.
I think we see that every week now.
I know.
It's normal. It wouldn't be a game of rugby league without comments like that. I always question officials, you know, off air, when your team wins and you still think the officials were bad. Yeah. That's when, you know, it's been bad. But no, like most games, he may have missed a few calls for both teams this evening, but
I'll tell you what, Dan, I'm going to set the scene now. We have got 17 minutes left, a refreshment break, so they're all getting a bit back into legs, some water, some hydration. It's going to be an absolute whirlwind of a 17 minutes this. Either team could take this game.
Do you know what? I think these breaks would probably suit Doncaster more, purely because they've got men of sheer size that could probably do with that little bit of break more than the more.
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's the sheer
player.
size that's done it tonight. I think it's that low centre of gravity, stocky, strong speed that's got them off the mark and got them over the line.
Well, still 1 point separates these two championship playoff teams. Currently, it's Raiders that hold the advantage. It's Barrows 25.
Great, good run.
Doncaster 24. Strong run there from Joe Bullock, who after a bit of a mini break, he knows what he's got to do, and he's put in an improved performance so far this evening. Josh Wood running at the markers, another 10, 15 metres made that time from the M6. There's Brody now, he takes a run at the markers once again. Raiders making some quick meters here.
See, that's good work as well, a bit of deception there like that, because the players, the defenders can't just charge up thinking X or Y is going to get the ball.
16 remain. 25-24 live here on BBC Radio Cumbria Sport as Bishop dinks that one towards the corner. It's bobbing around. It's been passed out to Gebby. Nowhere to go that time for the hot stepper. Oh, it's a sloppy pass. It's knocked on. It's knocked on a few metres away from the Doncaster try line. They're getting up at each other's faces here. He's not happy about that one. I thought there was going to be a slight coming together there. There isn't. Referee has stopped the clock. Now then, Graham. Now then. This could change everything.
Let me just think here now.
Oh, could be a while. Referee's pulled over. Is that Ellis Gillam, it looks like, on that far side. Scrum down, head and feet to the Raiders.
So he's given a knock on. Thought for a split second there was an infringement or something coming on. But no.
Well,
I reckon Luke Broadbent's the man here now, I think.
Out the scrum then, Raiders with Johnston. Johnston to Cresswell. Cresswell looks for the run for the pass to Dan Knott. Opts to run back inside and take the tackle. Raiders still within that 10-metre mark. Out to King. 1 point the difference. How much would a converted try make the big difference into this game here as Ryan Johnston then fires this one out to Bishop on the right-hand side. Cresswell joins the line, so does Bowman. Bowman can't find a way through. Raiders still within 5 metres. Over on that far right edge. Ball comes back into the middle, almost over the head of Bishop, which slows it down slightly. Straight run that time. As Barrow now find themselves still within 10 metres. Bishop fires this one out to McMillan. Straight run for him right through the middle. It's fifth and last. Barrows still within 5 metres. Will it come this time? Out towards the right-hand side where Ryan Johnson steps. He gets around 2, 3. Bishop ducks. Bishop tries to get the pass away. He's got nowhere to go, though. He's been absolutely mauled that time. No offload for Bishop. Turnover of possession just off the Doncaster 10.
You've got to give Doncaster credit there, Dan. They were all over him like a swarm. Now it's the Raiders' turn. Let's match it. Again, we've said it before the game, during the game. You've got to match the physicality.
The Doncaster defence there, Graham. They eclipsed the Raiders' attack.
Did they?
Come on. Come on.
They totally eclipsed.
They waited to get that in all night.
They showed the heart, though, didn't they?
They did. On the 30-metre mark now, then. Doncaster driving up towards the 40 now. Tyler Heppy still heavily involved since he's come onto the field. 13 minutes remaining. Still just at 1 point separating these two teams. Barrow 25, Doncaster 24. We're on the halfway mark where Robinson once again puts it high. Oh, he's going to be allowed to bounce. Cresswell's let it bounce. It's going to go dead. So it's going to be a restart for the Raiders.
That was a lucky bounce.
I hate it when it bounces on this surface,
if it had bounced back towards Doncaster, there might have been a bit of trouble.
Broadbent then.
You'll notice he's not took a hit all night as Broadbent, and that's because his footwork's so good. He's a moving object. He steps left and right as he goes into the tackle.
Big strong run from Curtis Tia. That's more like it from the Raiders team. Driving up towards the halfway now then. Quick step from Josh Wood. Back on the inside to Bullock. Bullock's dropped inside the Doncaster half on the 40-metre mark. 12 minutes remaining. Bishop punts that one towards that bottom right-hand corner. A bombarding run from Curtis Tia. He was going to, I thought he was going to stretch for that ball there, but he was just left to cripple into touch.
Around.
Referee, he doesn't allow Gebby to get away as quickly as he would have liked there. Lots of different calls and chants from underneath us.
Must be about 10 referees down there.
12 minutes to go. Raiders 25, Doncaster 24. We are in once again for another grandstand Hollywood-like finish, which, honestly, my heart can't cope with them all that much. You know, I've been struggling recently. Rugby League's going to kill me, Graham. Probably here at Craven Park as well. 11 minutes remaining. 1 point the difference. Doncaster bursting through the middle. Creeping inside the Raiders half now. Plenty of options both left and right. Cut it back on the inside to the speeds to Gebby. Can they get him? They can. Gebby's looked for an offload. Gillam says thank you very much. He was almost like a throw-in hope that time from Eddie Gebby. Edney Gebby, should I say, sorry. And Raiders will take advantage. Luke Cresswell now then. Back in possession for Barrows. 60 metres to go. It's Curtis Tier moving down the far right side. Raiders on the halfway mark. Have you got some information to bring us there, Graham? Had a long chat with our producer behind you? No? Okay. Can't be that important then, as Raiders moving inside the Doncaster half of the field. Final 10 minutes. Josh Wood out to Curtis Tier. Tier bats off a couple of challenges before eventually tackled. It's now fifth and last. Going down the short side once again, it falls to Bishop. Bishop grubbers it along the floor. This time it'll find touch. Good kick as well there. He's grubbered it around about 20 or so metres before it eventually finds touch. Just off the Doncaster 10. Good passage of play there, Graham. Exciting once again.
I mean, it is literally 10 minutes to go, and you can't take your eye off. You can't take your eye off this at all at this moment in time.
Well, which way will it go? Nobody knows. I called a drop goal. I just didn't call it in the first half. Well, it is just 1 point that separates the two. I still feel like, I don't know where it's going to come from, but I still feel like there's a try in this game.
Oh, definitely, Dan.
And we are literally falling into next try winner category here with the time on the clock. I think a Raiders try will be, Doncaster needing 2 tries if that's the case. Moving through, or potentially needing 2 tries, should I say. Tackled on the 40.
Neither team have scored back-to-back tries. It's literally been a boxing match. You hit me, I hit you.
Jones scored back-to-back in the first half. We'll forget that one.
That was a long time ago. We'll pass that now.
It's a whole different ball game now. 9 minutes remaining here on BBC Radio Cumbria Sport then. Barrow Raiders 25, Doncaster 24. Another massive bomb. Oh, and it's dropped by Cresswell.
It's gone back.
But it's gone backwards. He's just turned his back in time, swiveled them hips around. The ball has gone back. Oh, that was a hell of a kick, you know.
It was.
Testing any fullback. Well. So Raiders back with the ball then. Dan not take the tackle that time. Broadbent runs right through the middle. Maybe that's the end of the night for Paulie as his interchange is made. He's had his 10 minutes of stardom. I enjoyed it. Barrow now then still on their own 40 metre as Ryan Johnston grubbers that one powerfully along the floor. He's testing Gebby that time, but at the last second he just popped up nice.
Such a dangerous runner of the ball, isn't he? Heart goes in my mouth every time he picks it up.
Yeah, he's the sort of player that excites you. If you're supporting him, I'm sure many Doncaster fans love the way that he plays rugby league. Doncaster now moving across towards this right edge. Up towards the halfway line now. It's a quick step. First tackle missed. Second tackle shrugs off Richards. A little bit flat-footed that time as play continues with Mustafa. Still throwing this ball around now. Moving to Isaac Miskey. He's brought down eventually. Doncaster within 20. Still looking for that ball across the line. And eventually the tackle's going to be made on Louis McConnell. Fifth and last tackle. Doncaster within 10. They're going to go towards a dark corner. Who's going to see it? Who's going to get there first? The ball's too much on that one, is there? No, it's just been batted and kept in the field of play. Play continues. Then it's knocked on twice. Raiders fans can breathe again. Half the squad have got hands on their knees. That was a heart-in-mouth moment there. 7 minutes remaining. Knock on for Doncaster. Raiders are going to get the ball back on their own 10. 25 points to 24. Still just the 1 point the difference.
I'm going to answer the question before, Dan, when you mentioned about the rookies on the bench and stuff. Every one of them has stood up to the occasion, haven't they? They've been absolutely magnificent for the full. Well, it's not 80 minutes yet.
Yeah, we're not far away, but yeah, like I said, there's a huge list of people. In case you missed it earlier on, Raiders on the 20 metre mark now. Costello, Ritson, Robson, Stack, Toll, Walker, Makin, Singleton. There's more to add to that as well that are not in this team this evening. You look at the bench, Barrow have prided themselves on that strong interplay, scary at times, bench that they've carried this season. And it's odd and it's rare to look at it and see 3 youngsters.
Do you not think though, Dan, tonight they've looked controlled and they've looked like they've got a game plan that they've stuck to, and so far it's working. Like I say, 6 minutes to see out.
5th and last tackle. Raiders still just inside their own half as Bishop then puts this one low again. Along the surface and into touch just off the 10.
Yeah, sometimes, Dan, when you've got changes to your team, it galvanises it, and it does make you have a more realising and concentration on the basics of the game, which is stop your opposition scoring, which they've done. Well, not done completely, but you know what I mean. Especially on the back. The game on Sunday, they did well against Halifax, and prior to that, they've not looked the best sometimes, have they? But they found a way to win.
Doncaster now then. Still shrugging off the tackles. Always twisting and weaving. Always looking for the offload to keep the play alive. Something they've been doing all evening. I said afternoon then. Probably have said that a few times already and been caught out. Moving inside the Raiders' half now. Big tackle completed by McMillan. Oh, he's almost found a gap and he's found a space now. Another quick step. It's going to be Cresswell, the last man that completes that tackle. Doncaster within 20 metres. Referee indicates 5th and last. They've got acres of space on that left-hand side. They're going to move in, but the referee pulls it back. Forward pass. It's a forward pass. It's going to be a play of the ball for the Raiders on that 10-metre mark. That's 2 hold your breath moments in a few moments.
I know the listeners can't see that. That's my heart. Oh, this is 100 mile an hour.
1,300 in attendance on a Wednesday evening at the Speed Competition Stadium.
Is that here, Dan, or Ernsey Bay Beach?
There was double that at Ernsey Bay Beach, Graham. I've seen the pictures. Scenes, absolute scenes. Well, we can all go back in 75 years and watch it again, can't we?
I don't think I will.
At this rate, I don't think.
Depends if I can be bothered.
I'm still celebrating hitting 40. Just making it.
I'll only be 135, so I might need my frame.
Prime of life there, Graham. On the 20-metre mark now then. Raiders with Ryan King. Bullock almost found a space there in that defensive line. He's done well. Kept his head up. King now dummies. Up towards the halfway. Strong run once again from the Raiders loose forward. It's 5th and last tackle. Raiders inside Doncaster half. Big kick incoming from Ryan Johnston. Steps back on the inside. He's grubbered that one. It's going to bounce awkwardly for Gebby. He can't touch that ball. It's found touch on the 10 once again. The kicks for the last 15-20 minutes at the end of the sets in the second half have all been very similar to that, Graham.
Yeah, they've done well. The kicks have done well tonight because it just slows the game down, allows them to get a little bit of a breath. So now it's going to be Doncaster to bring this ball out again. I'll tell you what they've done as well, the Raiders, this second half, Dan. They've managed to tie the ball up a bit better. They've not had as many offloads as they had in the first half. That'll be pleasing for Paul Crary.
I'll tell you what, 1,300 in attendance, it sounds like 2,000 plus from over here.
It will be if that buzzer goes and they're still at a point in front.
3 minutes remaining. 1 point the difference. Broadbent flying out the line to complete the tackle, attempt to complete the tackle, but once again it's Watson Boas wiggling his way through. Doncaster pleading with the officials there for a high shot. Referee claims it was just above the shoulder.
There won't be many.
Well, he's looking at the post here, Graham, you know.
Yeah.
He's going to take a go at this.
Do you know what? I'd settle for that.
He's taking the 2. He's taking the 2. Connor Robinson with 2 minutes remaining. At 46 metres,
isn't it?
It's what, sorry?
It's a hit or miss opportunity.
Well,
I think if they'd have put the ball in touch and got within 20-30 metres of the Raiders' line, they'd have been dangerous. I think they've made a tactical error here. Fair enough. If they kick it, they win it. but it must be all of 47 metres.
He's not far off the halfway mark, is he? He's going to stand on the halfway paint as he lines this one up. He's going to take all the time in the world. There's not too much wind assistance behind this one. You can hear the cheers from around the stadium as Robinson has a go. He's drifted it, and it's straight through the middle. For a second there, it was drifting towards the right. Doncaster fans behind them sticks, giving it some, and with less than 120 seconds remaining, Doncaster edge themselves in front. It's Barrows 25. It's Doncaster 26. Raiders, are they going to play the game and look for a penalty here, Graham? Are they going to go for it? Are they going to go for the draw?
They just need to get the ball back first.
The first thing they've got to do is get possession back. They've gone for the short one. It's reached 10. It hasn't reached 10. It's come back. Now it's gone 10. Doncaster get possession back, though. Richards is screaming at the officials. We're going to see nothing of speed here as Ryan Johnston goes down, clutching the bottom of his back, wriggling in agony, it seems. Gebby picked up possession. Johnston's going to get nothing from that one. He's going to stop the clock here, and it's a
hard way to lose a game.
Somewhat of a bit of a concern here. Ryan Johnston seems to be struggling. Luke Broadbent awarded the sponsors man of the match. And Graham, I'm going to come to you for the BBC. I don't think it'll be much different, will it?
No, he's had an absolutely fantastic game. The only person that comes anywhere near, I think, is Ryan King. But I am going to give it as well to Luke Broadbent.
Ryan Johnston is still down here. They've called on the match doctor. He's had to come in from Huddersfield as well this evening. She's now taking a look. Ryan is in a lot of distress down there on that 40-metre mark, just in front of our position here. He's still got his... It's when you wriggle your feet around in pain, you know it's painful. But he hasn't moved. He's laying on his side.
Yeah, they're probably worried about maybe a spinal injury or something.
Yeah.
He certainly won't rush.
Just seen Lewis
Time's
Johnson.
up on the clock. At the end of the day, it's a game of rugby, and we're talking about people's long-term health and welfare.
The time has kept going here, but obviously the referee has stopped his watch. So Ryan Johnson now turns round, is laying fully on his back. Just waiting to see some progress here. The official time remaining is 1 minute and 4 seconds. And for the Raiders fans here in attendance and listening at home, you'll be counting every single one of them.
Do you know the way this game's gone? What's the chances? Doncaster play the ball, knock on, a Barrow player picks it up, drop goal, draw the game, or try.
Well, that's the thing.
Highly unlikely.
Raiders have got 64 seconds to get possession back. Now, you can quite easily put a set together in 3 minutes, and I imagine they'll do just that. I can't imagine Doncaster will go through a full set within 64 seconds. Ryan Johnston has to come off the field. He's on his feet. He's going to walk off the field. Boos from the fans underneath us, I imagine. Not only the Doncaster fans. Ryan Johnston is a hated man by many. Unless they're booing for something else. Maybe they're booing a decision. But nevertheless, Ryan Johnston will not finish this game. And he's slowly taking his way. There's no rush here for Ryan Johnston. Did somebody else come on the field there, though, Graham? That's the biggest thing.
You would say. Looks like that's...
Yeah, Seth Woodend.
Seth Woodend's come on.
They're just going to stick Seth Woodend somewhere on the pitch. Get on defensive duties for the youngster. Looks like he moves out to That second row position alongside Dan Knott. As Ryan Johnson eventually makes his way over to the other side of the pitch. But a concerned look on Paul Crary's face. He'll hope it's not too serious for his talisman. 64 seconds then. Here we go. Count them down, Raiders fans. Doncaster in possession. Raiders will be looking to go in with everything in every tackle, as Doncaster are going to take the time. Watson Boas knocks 3 or 4 seconds off getting back up to his feet. As will every player now. Still edging forward. Keep playing this ball across the middle. No nonsense stuff here from Doncaster. Just need to see out the clock and they'll go home with the 2 points this evening. Once again, another slow play of the ball here as Doncaster moving out towards that left side. They just need to make sure they keep possession by the end of this set. It's fifth and last. Raiders might have a sniff. Ball goes low. Finds touch. It's going to be a scrum down. Raiders need to form this scrum for the referee to stop the clock.
Form the scrum as quick as they can.
Oh, he stopped the clock now as the referee. Oh, they're not forming a scrum, sorry. They're just going to play the ball off the 10. Here we go then, Raiders. Will they have their own wide to west moment, Graham, I'm going to call it. So Raiders now then in possession. Seconds. Here's the hooter. Tackle complete. Whistle is blown. Full time here. And it's heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak at Craven Park, the Speed Competition Stadium. On the day of the solar eclipse, the lights have gone out on a Barrow team right at the death. Another extraordinary game of Championship Rugby League that we have witnessed tonight, though. It went right down to the wire. But when the dust settles, it's Doncaster who's going to leave Cumbria with the 2 points in the narrowest of margins.